wrestling?
Yeah.
Remember the Hawk had his theme?
See, all right, see, look, you messing up already.
No. Come on, let's go.
Yo, you messing up already. Like, ain't even got started yet. Look,
all right,
look.
all right, here we go.
All right, you can't. All right, so
all right, tell me what I can't do.
Don't talk. So don't be. For one, don't be coughing in the mic.
Okay, well, let me.
And then two, you can't be screaming at a high rate.
I'm not. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep
Don't be screaming at a high rate.
Okay. Intro.
Right. You got to get in the shot though. Scoot over.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Scoot over a little bit. Yeah.
I'm good.
We ain't even got stuff. Look.
Okay, let's get started.
All right.
Intro. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the benefit.
Yo, this dude here is drunk. Man, welcome to episode 20, man. Out the Love Podcast.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's always me, OTM Coach B, per usual. You know what I'm saying? You follow us on all platforms. Y'all know how it goes. We not even gonna get into all that. It's Father's Day. So first and foremost, we gotta give a shout out to all the fathers out there, the good ones. Happy Father's Day to y'all. You know what I'm saying? To the mothers that had to hold it down since birth. Happy Father's Day to y'all too.
That's right.
But we ain't, this ain't about y'all today. This,
so now okay, go ahead.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Happy Father's Day, all you fathers.
Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. But this is a special episode because I got my OG with me. He can't even get right. We ain't even 10 minutes into this podcast already.
I'm still waiting on the intro music.
I edited in.
So when I see this, I'm gonna hear it?
Yeah.
I got to hear this. Come on, let's go.
But what makes you think it's like a corny intro?
I'm thinking it's just like a TV show intro music.
Yeah, but like you do. So let me explain how this works. You do the pod live, and then I edit like my intro. I edit it in.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like I'm gonna just have a band playing. Okay, I mean, I ain't there yet.
No, but I'm thinking you got a intro like your football music. Remember your football for your videos?
But that was edited in.
Okay, let's go. Come on. Let's get the podcast going.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is my father right here, man, the OG.
Hello, everybody.
I'm not going to give y'all his full government name. I don't know if he want that to be in here, but
that's a damn.
This is my father.
What you mean my government name?
Did you want to say your government name? You want me to tell him your government name?
What's my government name?
I got to hear this. This is James Benefield, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He got obviously he got the baby manual in there. It's Father's Day. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? This is I wanted to make sure I get my pops on here for Father's Day, special.
Okay, let me say something.
Go ahead.
All week I was thinking about this. I was sleeping and I was thinking about what I was going to say. Had no clue how I was going to say it, but I was thinking about what I was going to say. But I'm going to start off by saying this.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
Thank
you. I am very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
I mean, before you came into my life,
yeah,
I don't want to get in that, but I never thought that I would see the day where not only would I be a father, but I would have a son like you. You remember?
I am one of one. You're right about that.
But you remember the story I told you? When you was born?
You told me 1,000 of them.
Okay. Well, when you was born, when you was in the hospital and they put you in that incubator thing or the little box thing, the thing that, when you're in the hospital, you lay down in.
Yeah.
I saw you for the first time and we locked eyes. You remember that?
Yeah.
When you opened up your eyes and saw me, and I looked at you, it was like we were mentally talking to each other. Remember when I told you were saying little things like, so you the guy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Yeah. So you the one.
Yeah.
So here's the deal, man. Look, I'm going to need some things. I want you to make sure that if I need something, you're going to get it. Right. You're going to be there.
Right.
And I was saying to you, while you was laying in the little thing, I got you. Raising you was hard, but it how can I say this? Look how you turned out. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was hard for me. I mean, I didn't have much, but I took what little I had to get you to where you are right now. So even though I don't have much, I think I got a whole lot just sitting here with my son.
That's a fact.
See what I'm saying? So with that being said, and like I told you, and I'm gonna tell you again, you know I love you from all my heart, with all my heart.
For sure.
But I got a question. Can I pop this question?
Go ahead.
You ready?
Go ahead, man.
When you gonna give me a grandson or a daughter?
Yo, it's not even.
Wait,
like,
y'all hold on, man. I want to be a papa.
I knew you was about it. Like you coming in hot, crazy already. We ain't even like.
Okay, okay.
I'm gonna answer.
Okay.
No.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let's go.
Don't move too much because you gonna start moving and
okay,
you go. You know,
I forgot.
You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna answer the question. I'm gonna answer the question. So
I would love. Oh, I hit the mic.
See.
All right, come on.
Excuse him.
All right, come on.
Listen, so I'm gonna keep it a buck with you because that was a beautiful intro. First of all, shout out to you. I could tell you playing that.
No, I didn't.
And you practiced.
That's from the heart.
That was a very beautiful intro. You know what I'm saying? That was deep. I thought you was about to drop a tear. I ain't gonna lie.
Well, I feel it right now, but it's all good.
Yeah, I know. We gotta keep it G on here. We can't be crying on camera like that. You know what I'm saying?
Anyway, boy,
but I'm gonna answer your question though. First.
Okay, go ahead.
So the reason why, first of all,
a little feet.
I was going to do a pod about this. I was going to do a letter to all my exes, the ones that got.
Oh, I can give them a shout out now.
No. Oh, wait, time out.
Okay, good. All right,
a little bit too much.
Good.
I'm gonna do a letter to my exes, and because like you said, right? You was like, you know, you didn't have a lot, and like you went through a lot of different relationships. You had some relationships up and downs too, like you know, obviously, mom.
I was doing me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I was doing me.
And I'm like, it's the same thing with me. You know, I'm young, and the relationships that I did have, I mean, obviously, a lot of them were when we were younger. So having kids was like not even a thing. But like now that you know I'm about to cross the barrier into 30, it's like I know what I want. You know, and you know it's crazy. Anna Rhea asked me that question, and I'm gonna keep it a real answer because the reason why you don't have grandkids is because I ain't really found that. Like I was telling Anna Rhea this. I was like, I gotta have a female that's got every single trait of all the strong women in my life. Like,
okay, hold on.
I can't even get it out.
Hold on.
Yo,
there was one. We ain't gonna say no names. Right, we ain't gonna say no names.
Do not say
but there was one was a perfect candidate.
Was it recent?
We ain't gonna say no names.
Was it recent or was it
recent? There was one perfect candidate.
You know, I still think about her like all the time.
I wish you go get it back.
Yo.
Hey, yo. Oh my God. But anyway, but listen. Yo. Okay, now hold on. Yeah. Okay. You have your own, you got a nice crib, player down, bachelor pad, the whole nine.
It's all right.
You have your podcast, which is cool.
Yeah.
I like all this.
Shout out to Red Bull. Can I get a sponsor?
Oh, shout out to Red Bull.
I'm just saying, I need to make some money over this.
Come on, you podcasters got to have Red Bull.
Well, listen.
Taylor, whatever this.
So,
but hold on, I want to get back to my grandchild.
I mean, you can't ask 3,000 questions and not let me respond to none of them.
Yeah, but I ain't asked you to ask for shout out to Red Bull
because you got to do that. That's a segue.
Oh,
you know, so that's what we call in podcasting a segue. I segued into my shout out to a future sponsor.
Okay, let me do a segue into my future possibly.
All right, so talk about this recent thing that I had that I lost, which was my own fault. It was my fault. I lost.
She was okay.
She was perfect. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I think you've done everything I asked you to do and more.
Right.
Now I'm asking for one thing. Because I remember one time I asked you for this and you told me, you was like, Dad, be cool. I did everything you asked me to do. Leave me alone. You got that. But now that leave me alone crap done pass.
Well, you know what? If you really want to keep it real.
Yeah, let's keep it real. You great. Tell me something now.
You are kind of at fault for that.
I ain't got nothing to do. Huh?
Because who was the one, since we talking about grandchildren, who was the one who was so we about to get into storytelling real early in this thing because I remember a specific time when I was in high school.
Okay.
And there may or may not have been a condom wrapper underneath the bed that somebody got wild hot about for no reason and went like crazy on me about that.
Huh?
Yeah, you remember that? You don't remember that one, do you?
I remember that one.
So he's at Aunt Jackie house. and there may or may not have been a condom underneath the thing, and you
yeah,
snapped
yeah,
on me,
yeah.
and I'm like, you know what? I
Okay,
guess the kids thing
that's
ain't
true.
it.
That's true.
He not going there, bro. He not feeling that.
That's
so
true.
I'm like, okay,
that is true.
But again, the fact is that just to answer the question, because you never even gave me a chance to answer.
Okay, good.
I have like yes, that one, and not just her, but that one, because that's the one that actually. See, what's interesting about her is the fact that she met this side of the family. Like a lot of the other ones didn't, except for the first one that was in college.
And foremost is she was the first one you ever brought home to meet me.
No.
She name and give me another one.
My graduation. You met the one at my graduation. That was my girl. Like that. Like I went to Kentucky for her.
Huh? Which one at graduation?
Go look in the book.
Oh.
I don't know if they're in there, but you don't remember? I'll show you. I'm gonna show you.
Yeah, you gotta show me this one.
It's on my Facebook.
Yeah, you gotta show me this one.
It's on my Facebook. But while I'm looking for that, while I'm looking at that,
right?
So the reason why it's not, you haven't had a well, first of all, let's just be real. You haven't had a grandson or granddaughter, because I don't have grandson or granddaughter money. So let's just keep it real. Like
all you got to do is help bring that child in this world. I got that part of it. Trust me on this one.
You work.
You wouldn't have to worry about nothing.
You work 70 hours a week.
I'm
wiping ass.
I'm getting ready to retire.
So what do you?
I do more than that.
All right, so I do more. No, I know you. I know
I do more than that.
You do a lot more than that. Shout out. And first of all, again, my pops, got his CNA, been at the job, doing his thing. He the head honcho over there, 63 years old. At 63, I feel to be 63.
You ain't gotta be telling how old I am. I'm still.
Oh, I wasn't supposed to say that.
You ain't gotta do all that.
My bad. But
you was right though. You was right.
63 though. I mean, 63 doing your thing.
You was right.
You're healthy.
You was right.
You're healthy. You know what I'm saying? You still
got it going on.
You're healthy.
Still got it going on.
You're doing good.
Still got it going on.
But no, what I was saying was, we keep getting off top. What I was saying was, as I'm trying to find this picture, is I haven't had a female that, and some I probably never get a chance to, but I haven't had a female that has all the traits of the strong. Like, you gotta think. I said this down to Rhea, and she was like, you know what, you right. Like my starting 5 of females is like strong women in my life is wild. Like you got Honoria.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Aunt Jaggy.
Aunt Hara,
Aunt Cheryl, and
right.
Jess.
And Jessica, right.
That's a wild starting 5.
That is true.
Like those 5 individuals, shout out to all of them. All of them got traits that like I look for in any woman.
Do you remember what I used to tell you
I'm gonna find
in growing up? That I always wanted you to be 10 times better than me?
Yeah.
Remember I used to say that?
Yeah.
Look how you turned out. So my grandchild, I know, will be a good person.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to be a dad.
You know what I'm saying? I know my grandchild is going to be something. It's going to take the Benefield name and keep it moving. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
I know that.
Cause you had me at 36.
There you go again.
What? It's
there you go again.
It's simple math.
Well, that just goes to show I wasn't inherited. Plus, I was lying in school.
Yo,
I was lying my butt off.
OTM does not produce lying in school.
I was lying my butt off.
Bottom left corner.
Let me see.
Put your glasses on. Bottom left corner. You remember her?
Who's that?
You remember who that is? I'm not name dropping, but you know who that is. I went to Kentucky. That was the reason I was in Kentucky.
You know what? Send me some of these pictures. Send me some of them pictures.
But yeah, that's why I haven't.
And then okay, hold on. There was I think you were slipping on your game too, because you remember the episode at Hotel DuPont. We ain't gonna say no names.
Hotel
DuPont when you had to wear white gloves.
Oh,
yeah. Now see if your game had been tight.
Shout out to her.
You know what I'm saying? If your game had been tight, you'd have been locked and loaded right now.
That's one that definitely got away.
So you know what I think you should do?
Fortune 500.
So try this.
Properties.
Try this then, son. Just listen to me. Take that beard off.
No.
I'm talking.
That's
nothing. Because
that's the segue right there. You know how many people are asked about it? They're like,
a lot of I'll be asking, but I don't want to get into that because females at my job be talking about that. Yeah. And they like it.
Yeah.
But I think if you take the beard off, keep the waves tight, and show you.
This is me though.
True, that is you.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think it would I don't know, something about that beard. And I know they like it. You look cool in it. I don't like it, but you look cool in it.
Yeah.
But I think you should take that darn beard off. Keep the sideburns.
I can't, because if I take the beard off, I'm gonna look like a pedophile.
I don't have a beard. Thank you. What you trying to say? No, you didn't.
Yo,
no, you didn't.
Look.
No, you didn't. Okay,
so it's
okay. No, you didn't.
Yo,
no,
so it's
didn't.
64, right?
63.
Tell me, because again, just to give you the basis on what this pod is about. Now that we got there, I do want to get some history going on.
Okay, good.
Is
that
you this pod is about reflection. I'm gonna get some shirts made. I'm gonna get you one that's reflecting. We going backwards, and a lot of it I ask my people that come on. I talk about from the beginning. I've never really known what childhood was like growing up for you. Like what was
for me?
For you, yeah. You was the oldest.
Yeah, it was hard. It was hard. It was 4 of us.
You,
me,
Uncle Bob,
yeah,
Uncle,
yeah,
Bruce,
and Aunt Jackie.
And Aunt Jackie. Oh, Aunt Jackie was the first girl.
Yeah, it was hard, but Mom, may she rest in peace. Your grandmother,
Lizzie Spencer.
Yeah.
Made sure
she made sure we had what we the things we needed. Made sure we had a roof over our head, food, clothes, and so on and so forth.
Y'all all stayed. My bad, I ain't want to cut you, but all y'all stayed in the same house, right?
Same house. Matter of fact, me and my brothers, we all had the same room, and Jack had a room to herself. So, I mean, the early stages, it was tight, it was tough, but we did it.
So you was the oldest, and then who was next?
Bob.
Shout out Uncle Bob, Uncle Bob.
Yeah, Bob.
And then Uncle Vincent. Oh, Uncle Vincent was the youngest.
Yeah, Vincent was the baby. Yeah.
So you was like, what you was? I mean, you was outside all the time.
Yeah, no. But we could come outside, but my mom didn't play like the same thing I did to you. Remember, I used to tell you, you be in the house when you see the street lights come in. Remember that when you had your bike.
And what I used to do,
you brought your little. Let me stop.
And what I used to do.
Okay, hold on. How many times you brought your butt in the house?
How many times I came in from the street lights?
Every day.
I did.
Every day you brought your butt in the house because you knew I had that bat looking for your butt.
Y'all see this? Y'all see this?
You knew that.
This is See?
Hold on. We had to be in the house by 7. And it's the same thing. My mom, she didn't play that. We had to be in the house. And if it was homework night,
which you probably didn't do a lot of. Which you probably didn't do a lot of.
Well, then I did it, but then as older when I got to Glasgow, all that shut down.
You went to Glasgow?
Yeah, I went to Glasgow. Left Wilmington High, went to Glasgow. Got in Glasgow, started acting stupid and simple and acting like a thug. That's why I went in the military. That's exactly why I went in the military.
I didn't know that. I didn't know you went to Glasgow.
You did know that.
No, I didn't.
When you played for the Dragons, I told you that story.
That was like... I was 10, 11. You think I remember that?
No, when you played for the Dragons.
I remember that, but you never told me that you went to Glasgow. Well, I remember you saying Wilmington High.
When we moved from Wilmington, 4th Street, downtown, we moved to Newark, Scottfield.
Right.
I went to Glasgow. All of us went to Glasgow. All of us. And I left Glasgow. I had a choice. Either go to jail or go in the military. I said, Uncle Sam, come get me, bro. You got my right hand.
So you went to the military at what age?
Don't get me to thinking there. Don't get me to thinking.
That you can.
I got to think about that one. But I left Glasgow with Army and had a lot of fun in the Army. But like I said, for us, it was kind of hard. It was kind of hard when we lived in Wilmington in the city, and it was crazy. I ain't gonna lie, it was crazy out there. And you remember what you asked me about before we started this? About my scar?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want to talk about that, but that scar happened downtown. I'll never forget that.
Wow.
Yeah.
So then so you was in the military. Did you go over in Vietnam? You was in Vietnam?
No. Okay, when I was in the military, there was no wars.
Let's talk. I know. You wasn't in the trenches.
Hold on. We played Army. Bang bang, you're dead.
Yeah, that's what you was in there for a hot second.
So look now we had we had something like they call night fires, where you go out downrange at night. You play Army. You have tracers. You be shooting tracers.
So basically,
you can see the bullets.
So basically, y'all was just having y'all was just playing laser tag.
Playing Army.
What branch were you?
What you mean? What branch?
You was in the Army.
I was in the Army.
Like, was you like a second lieutenant or
No, but guess what? If you decide to go in the military, in the Air Force, you could go in as a second lieutenant and start building your career.
I could also be the biggest podcaster in the world and build my career.
But you also can go in the Air Force, because you know what my hobby is, right? Combat aircraft. So you get on the base. You get on the base. You know I'm gonna be down there.
Understand, but then that's another thing I wanted to ask you too. Is like, what's this infatuation with planes? Like, where did
I just like the thrust, the speed, the maneuverability.
Maneuverability.
Shut up.
That's a big word.
Don't even start.
That's a big word.
Oh, but hold on. Okay, hold on. Are you done asking me this question? Because where was we at? And you corrected me on a word that I said, and you thought I said it wrong.
I think you say a lot of things that you think you say right that are wrong, actually.
Okay.
But
anyway,
so yeah, you was big on planes for a minute.
I look. You see Benefit Air Force Base, right?
Right.
Yeah. You ever look at them pictures?
I did. I looked at all the pictures. Yeah. I remember when you used to like the Newports and had a smoke trailing around and then take a picture like the planes was.
Oh yeah. You remember we used to go up to Newcastle County Airport and watch the planes take off and land?
Yeah, I remember that.
Up top.
I remember that. I remember every single air show I ever went to.
Right.
I remember all that.
You didn't see the Thunderbirds. You didn't see the Blue Angels.
All them.
Right. All of them.
So that came from the military.
That came from the military. Yeah. I just like it.
So you was in the military for how long?
3 years.
And then you left.
And then I left. I came home. I had 30 days to go back to reenlist, and I just came home because I hadn't been home in so long, and I just didn't go back. I wish I did. That's why I think you.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
You go in now, you could travel around the world.
I used to sit up there when you and Uncle Daryl would kick that. I used to be like, like, oh yeah, where, you know what? I might mess around. Now I think I'm old enough to tell y'all that ain't happening.
Between me,
I will not. You see them 3 letters up there? That was my military. Them letters that I got up there, that A5, that was my military. That's how far.
What does mean?
That means Alpha Phi Alpha.
Alpha Phi Alpha. Okay, but you know what? To be honest,
first established, best design.
I don't know nothing about that. I thought between me pushing you and Daryl pushing you, you was going. Yeah, I swear to God, I thought you was going.
Nah, I mean, I see. So, like, now, like, because I done worked at college, I done worked, for universities, I done worked for schools. I see somewhat of the benefits of it, like,
right.
But I see it more for the people that are like the people that I see the benefits for are people who are like y'all, like your age, like 65, like, you know what I'm saying, like being.
You keep bumping my age up.
No, I'm
63.
Saying, but like you people like the age, like they like. I mean, I see the benefit of it. It's just like I feel like you doing military is something you do like when you start boxing. You got to do it young, or like playing sports. You got to do it young. And I think for me, like, you got to stay in there 20 years. It's like a job. You know what I mean?
It is.
And I'm just like, I'm not knocking. Like, shout out to all the fathers who are vets.
You travel.
It wasn't. Yeah, you travel.
And you get paid.
Yeah. Oh no, the perk. Like I said, it was times when we would get people.
Guess what?
What?
My grandson or granddaughter would benefit from you being a serviceman.
They still get pensions and all. They get pensions and they get. But
what?
On the backside of that,
what?
I did talk to a lot of people that say that the benefits, if you don't stay there full 20, they will cut you off. And a lot of these people that out here homeless are former vets that they don't take care of. It's like the NFL. When you listening, if you done before your time, they cut you off.
Yeah, it's a lot of homeless vets out there. Matter of fact, I have 3 now that I'm helping with. And some of the stories that they say is out of this world.
Yeah, no, I see them all the time, but I just never was in the cars. But what I was about to ask you, so yeah, you come home and then, how did you and mom meet? This is before social media.
I
said this is before social media.
I in the streets. Matter of fact, I was in Atlantic City.
Oh, you met her in Atlantic City?
I met her in Atlantic City. Mm-hmm. And not going to say too much. May she rest in peace.
Facts.
You was planned.
Yeah, y'all say that all the time.
There was no accident. No, oh, damn. None of that. You was planned to the T. We timed you. And look how you turned out. That's why I pat you on. That's why I pat you on the back.
So why was there? All right, you screaming in the mic.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Why was there?
Oh, we can do this again.
Why was there?
We can try another second.
Why? Yeah, I mean, the way we started with this one, they probably gonna be like, "Yo, these two."
We can do this again.
Why was there never a second? It was because of the MS.
Why was there no?
Like, why did I not get a brother or a sister?
Oh,
was it the MS? Or was it was MS? We can leave it at that. We ain't got to.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that.
We ain't got to.
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that. Yeah,
I mean, honestly, I don't even know if I could take a brother or sister because all the cousins I got.
Yeah, right. And to be honest, just with you alone was enough.
Yeah. I wasn't that bad, though.
I mean, no, I can remember when you took your first step. Now, all normal children.
What you mean normal children?
Hold on. They take their first step at home, grandparents' house, something like that.
I took mine on the football field, ain't it?
Oh, no. What? You took your first step in a grocery store. Because me and your mom was shopping. You was in the cart leaning. I had to pick you up, pick your little head up.
Yeah.
And your mom was shopping, and I picked you up. Come here, man. I do all these numbers.
I started crying.
I put you down. I stood you up. I said, come on, Sam. Let me see what you got. Come here. I backed up. And you took that first step. I hollered. You like, yeah. I let everybody in that store know my son just took his first step.
Yeah.
We left the store, left everything in the cart, and went home. Because I wanted to see you walk again. And then after that day you took that first step, from there you started walking. Then you started running. When your butt started running, we had to get a gate. Because you wouldn't now stay. Remember that movie, what's that movie, Forrest Gump? Mm. He just ran. Your butt started running. That's why on the football, I think that's where you got your speed from. Because on the football field, your butt, when you get to running, you catch the ball. You just run like you running from the police.
Well, I'm going to be, so, and part of me going to school was where I had to learn a lot about the body. And I learned a lot about genetics. And that's another question I want to ask you, too.
Hold on, huh? I'm talking about you walking now. What's that got to do?
Because you said that I was fast. You said that's why I got my speed. But I'm saying, fast. like my son or daughter,
right?
They're gonna take my gene.
I got my fingers crossed. Go ahead, keep talking. Come on, keep talking. It's Father's Day.
I do too.
Okay, right. Come on.
I mean, it depends. It ain't up to me at this point.
You know. Hold on. Just pause for a minute. You know, if she's out there and she sees this and she's listening.
She is.
Hold on. If she's out there and she sees this.
I mean,
Come on back.
She's somewhere between. Yeah, she's somewhere between Virginia, Norfolk area, on down that beltway through the Carolinas into Georgia. She's somewhere in that. She ain't up here. I can't mess with none of these up here.
Okay, you know what? I'm baffled on that. Why not up here?
Nah.
She has to be Southern.
Southern, yeah.
Well, I don't care. As long as I get a grandson or a granddaughter.
I mean, yeah.
I want a grandchild.
I'm trying to tell you, it ain't like I could give you one now.
Give it.
But it ain't going to be with somebody, you know what I mean?
Give it. But as long as she ain't a crackhead or a drunk or a thief going in Acme and Pathmark stealing peanut butter and jelly to eat and all that stuff.
Pathmark's not a thing anymore.
Well, whatever. As long as she got all her teeth in her mouth.
Oh, yeah, she definitely won't have all her teeth in her mouth. What do I look like?
I mean, I met a girl one time. She only had 3 teeth. I was done. But we're not even going to talk about that.
I think I met her too.
Yeah.
I think I met her too, actually.
Anyway.
That was the one joy used to know.
Anyway, when your butt started running.
Can I finish what I was saying, though? Because I was
running around the house, boy.
But I was saying, though, was genetics. Like, my son or daughter going to have good genetics because I play sports. You didn't play sports. You just ran around with fake guns and talking about some bang bang. You're dead.
Okay, hold on.
You didn't play sports.
Okay, hold on. When I was in Wilmington High, I ran track. But it's been so long ago.
For 2 days.
You got jokes like I ran track.
What you run? What races you ran?
I can't remember, but I ran
exactly.
track. I ran around the track and passed the baton.
Okay, so it was a
Right.
relay.
I ran. You know when you run, you hit the stick in the thing.
Yeah.
And you pole vault up the thing.
Nah, you didn't do pole vault.
You want to bet? I wish I had pictures of that.
Pole vault?
Yeah, I did that. You know, did I ever tell you about that?
No, never.
Okay, I did that, but no, I don't. Now your athleticism, if I said that right.
You did. That's good. It's 2 for 2 now. We're doing good.
Oh, you got jokes. Anyway,
66 years old.
You see, you keep bumping my age up.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, but hold on. Where you got that from? Okay, I'm gonna tell you where I think that developed from.
Where?
That little incident between me and you and Ronnie Square. Or then again, no.
That wasn't an incident.
I ain't gonna say incident. I'm not gonna say incident. But
it was and you're gonna tell it, because that wasn't an incident.
Okay.
You thought you was about to be great.
Okay.
And I humbled you real quick at a very young age.
But anyway, let me see. Did anything happen before that?
No. But I didn't.
But you used to play with a Nerf football.
Oh yeah, always.
And we used to catch the throw and catch the. No, okay, wait a minute. When did we used to do? We should call it. When I call myself your quarterback and use my receiver.
You should just throw the ball up.
Remember, I should say do the L.
Yeah.
And that. So was that before Rodney Square or after Rodney Square?
Well, yeah. I mean, that was after Rodney Square. But I used to throw the ball all the time. Like, yeah, you always used to like do stuff where like I would play ball, but like you didn't like athletes now. Like I learned this in school. Like when you come out the womb, like Odell Beckham's pop was an All-American football player at LSU. His mom was All-American track runner.
I wasn't All-American jack.
So his we know that. But his genes, like he came out the womb running a 4.4. Like that's what I'm saying. Like my son or daughter, that's why I say my next girlfriend gotta have some sort of athletic background, because I want my son to come out, the daughter come out.
Well, when you took that first step, like I said, I'll never forget that. Your mother and I, we had a lot of groceries in the cart. When you took that first step, and I hollered, my son just took the first step. We grabbed you, got in the car, went back home just to see you take another step.
So y'all didn't like eat that night?
Oh, we had whatever we had that night. I forgot what it was, but the thing was about you taking that step. And you started walking. When you started getting it down pat, how to stand up, and you started trotting, a little trotting, to the point. There's gates, and I'm sure you've seen people with children. They have gates for kids. We had to get gates for you because your butt would not slow down. And then it came from there.
You couldn't put your phone on silent?
Well, that's the ring system. That's the alarm system. I mean, I'm sorry because around here with these people that you live around.
What you mean, people that I live around? I live in a good community.
Woo! Yeah, I know they do. But anyway. So it's amazing how you develop into the sports person that you are now, because your football abilities amazes me.
Where did the Eagles come from? You was always an Eagles fan?
Always. And I knew because your mom's side, they were Cowboys.
Yeah.
And
I actually watched the first game. It was on YouTube. It was the Vikings and the Cowboys. That was the first game on Thanksgiving that I watched. And that was when I was a Cowboys fan for like 2 days. And then I came to you and you were like...
That day when I came over there to get you and they was trying to sell the Cowboys to Dallas Cowboys to you, I was like, oh,
and I'm
no.
Like, of all the things that you've done for me in my life, not allowing me to be a Cowboys fan is top 3.
Well, no.
Because to this day, like I'd have been living that delusional lifestyle that they live, thinking that they really like that.
Yeah, no. The Cowboys.
Like, I actually saw my team finally win a ring. Shout out to the Eagles.
So I think, you know what I think, if it wasn't so far, and I want to see, to be honest, and I'm going to say this and then we can move on, but I want a rematch between us and Kansas City.
We getting it. If you wanted to fly, you can go to KC with me because I will be in Kansas City on the 20th of November. When they play.
It depends on how, now I know you're going to say something about this. It depends on how long the trip is, because I can only do 2 hours on a plane.
It's probably not that long, honestly. Like, it's just Missouri. It's only got to be like, unless there's a layover.
You don't think they're going to play them in Philly?
Nah. They already released the schedule, so they're not going to play in Philly. They're going to play in Kansas City.
When they play them, be deep in front of the television. I hear a lot of Cowboys fans now talking that trash when they see my jersey or they see the tag on George. Dad, I'd be like, I ain't trying to hear that crap.
Yo, you really said your car's name on the.
Sure, that's my man, George. Big George.
Y'all should meet George. George is his
As a 2008 Chevy GMC Envoy. That's my man. My man, take pictures of
2008 GMC
Envoy. GMC Envoy.
I don't even know if they make those anymore.
Well, I got one parked outside.
Can you tell the story about the NCCFL? the first go round? That story is hilarious every time, since we're on the subject of playing.
NCCFL. Yeah. Name one story. Because I love them games.
The Raiders, the first time when we left.
Oh, yeah. When the dude had you on the line. Yeah.
So what ended up, what happened? What was you telling?
Well, let me see.
We go out the stand.
We went up there to try out for the team.
Yeah.
You wanted to be a receiver.
No, I didn't want to be the receiver. I was the receiver. I was the only one. So what happened was we go out. It was
hold on. No. I think you was trying out for the team.
Yeah, it was the first day of practice. It was the first day of practice, and we go all the way out. We catch like 2 buses to go out the stand because that's where the Raiders practice there.
Right.
And before practice, we just messing around, little kids. And like I'm the only one. I'm catching the ball. And I'm not just catching the ball.
Right,
I'm catching one hand.
One hand.
Down by.
Like, you was shining that day too.
Yeah, like it was like the first day. Nobody else could catch. I think I was the biggest kid on the team, and I was just catching everything, snagging everything.
But the dude blew the whistle.
But in NCCFL, if you over a certain weight, because Little League, they break you off and they do you by striper. So I ended up we catching the ball, whatever. Then he blew the whistle, and then what happened?
When he blew the whistle. And he said, he called you over. He said, we want to try you on this side of the ball and on the line. And you looked at me like, huh?
I took. They try to put the kid in the 3-point stance.
The dude said, yeah, get down. You looked at me like,
I said, yo, what?
Huh? The dude said, get up, get down. You gave me the look like, Dad, we're gonna get the hell out of here.
And that was after you already dropped the bread. You had paid like
I paid the money.
It was like $5. It was a nice.
You remember when we left?
I was cracking up.
When the dude he asked you to get out and do something.
Yeah.
And you was like, Dad, let's get out of here.
Yeah, I quit. That's the only time I ever quit football. Yeah. They tried to put me on the line.
But you know what that did though?
I worked out.
That made you work out because you worked out for that.
I put in work.
Yes, you did.
I went straight to it. I was like, okay, cool. I put on the little trash bag. I'd run around Skyfield.
Yep, you did.
And lost all that weight. And then
That's when you went to the Dragons.
Yeah, that's when I went to the Dragons. Yeah. I went to the Dragons as a QB. You know
and you was good at QB.
I was all right. I did a little something. But you never played ball, though. Like, you never played no organized sport.
Okay, football. But see, what I didn't do, you did.
Facts.
So what you don't do, my grandson will do.
No, that's a fact.
You see where we're going with this?
They going to the league.
You did.
They going to the league for sure. For sure. What's your what's your fondest memory though? Like before
in the football
before parenthood, like what's your
before or after?
Before parenthood.
Fondest memory of what?
Just like, is it just being out? Like, what was one thing you like think about like before parents? And it's like, all right, like that was
to be honest.
At 68. What?
Mm-hmm. You keep pushing my age up.
My bad.
Okay. If you out there, whoever she may be.
I mean, listen.
Hold on. Let me see. My fondest memory. You just talking about just in life in general.
Just like your fondest memory. Your best.
To be honest, is when I found out I was having a son. Because I'll never forget that when I saw the picture.
That was it.
That was it. When I saw.
Was you ready? Well, you had to be. You was planning it.
Yeah, I was at the classes, the whole 9. I was there on point. But anyway, that's about my fondest. When I found out I was having a son, and that's when my life changed. Seriously, that's when my life changed. But and it's so much. We could do another segment on this. But I was thinking about just today coming down here. You remember the little skit we played when you got suspended?
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Every time.
Remember that?
What would it be?
when
Sure, that's funny. I guess so. I wouldn't even get suspended though. Like I'd be like,
we
it was more so parent teacher conferences. That's what it was.
But you were supposed to you got suspended after that. Remember, because I said as soon as we leave the school, get on your bike and go ahead.
But that's what I'm saying. That was parent teacher conferences.
But we was wrong.
There.
We was wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, we was wrong.
And
we planned that.
Yeah, we would. Yeah. I parent teacher conference come. And I wasn't no bad kid. I mean, it was just
bad that day because you
it was a couple
disrupting
times
the class
and
all
that.
A
couple times I probably got out of hand. But we would I'd be like, yeah, Dad, like we gotta do this parent teacher conference. And he'd be like, all right, look,
we gonna go around here, right?
And
I'm gonna act like I'm upset at you,
yeah,
and you play it off. You you were in trouble.
And then as soon as we
as soon as we got out, as soon as we got to the door, remember that?
Yeah, man. It's
bye.
It's time
See
to
you.
Roll.
It's over.
It's all right. That's crazy. That's funny. So
I think about little stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I really do. I do. I think about.
This is about.
But hold on.
We going back.
Okay.
Reflect.
I couldn't till this day. There's two things I wanted to get you, and I never had the opportunity to get you. And I'm gonna tell you what they are.
Yeah.
One was a Tonka truck.
Yeah, I remember.
I never had the opportunity to get you a Tonka truck because every time I tried to find one, I couldn't get one. They had them little ones. I wanted to get you a big one.
Yeah.
I couldn't find it. But the other was a Power Wheel.
Well, you
remember the story about the Power Wheel?
Yeah.
Okay. All you had to do was put your foot on that gas pedal and make that thing move. Just budge. If you had done that, you'd have had that big, huge Power Wheel that you sitting in. I'll never forget that one. Till this day.
And what happened?
You touched the gas. You touched that gas, and that thing moved, and you hollered like a little girl. You let everybody. Okay, hold on.
Classify me as a little girl.
He hollered like a little girl. You let everybody in Toys R Us know that you wanted out of that truck.
But I was I was thinking about the family at an early age. I figured that it was either going to be get this Tonka truck or we got to have food in the crib. So I made an executive decision. I saved you money that day.
You just much bull, right? Oh boy, no. That's
you wasn't believing that one.
Hell no.
I tried.
You had that thing, but there was the only two. And then there was a moment when you remember the story when you left to go to college.
Yeah.
I watched you get in the car. Bye, Dad. Bye, son. You going down the road. All I see is brake lights, tail lights, and I'm steady watching. I got tears in my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my son off the couch. Car turns. I see you go up the street. I still see the brake lights, the lights. I got tears in my eyes, waving at my son. He going to college. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so proud. When I couldn't see those brakes, hold on. When I couldn't see them brake lights no more, them tears dried up. I went to the liquor store.
All right, so let me
I went to the liquor store. It was all.
So since you trying to put me out on Front Street about stuff, so going back to
I was proud of you.
Yeah, cool.
I was super proud.
But since you want to talk about, would you talk about all this? I actually almost bought some Seagrams just as a
I'm
monument.
So glad you did.
Just as a monument.
You talking about now for this? No,
I just was a monument though, but I didn't do it.
No,
but what was I about to say? But yeah, you want to put me on Front Street. So again, you talking about all this grandfather stuff. You also the reason why I ain't happy yet, because what do you call every single female that I always bring
future daughter-in-law?
And guess what? Ain't none of them your future daughter-in-law. So you might want to relax.
That is true.
You're 69 now. You might want to relax.
Yeah, there you go.
You might want to relax.
I'm gonna have me a podcast.
You might want to. Hey, you can get down. This is good content right here.
I couldn't do it. I like this. We gotta do this again.
This is good content.
Yeah, we gotta do this again.
This is good content.
But hold on. The drinking thing. You know that,
but that wasn't. But
you know that
just for purposes. Like I was only doing that because like that's a monument. I mean, that's true. That was the thing.
Me, Seagram's Gin, and the pack of Newports.
Not even pack of Newport, but I am proud of you. Newports. I will say this.
But when you should know this. Me, Seagram's Gin,
but it wasn't even the pack of Newports. It was the Pepsi. You used to have it with the Pepsi.
Okay, the Pepsi, but the Newports because I smoked.
Right.
But who would I used to listen to all the time? When I get
Tower of Power.
Right, and James Brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, and still do to this day.
Yeah, Tower of Power.
Blasted.
Yeah.
Blasted. But I don't miss the drinking thing. I'm glad it's over. I feel so much better.
But I'm going to tell you like this, that was one thing I am very, very, very proud of you about, is the fact that you've like literally, at least I don't live with you anymore, but like I'm assuming just by the like you don't even do none of that no more.
Oh hell no!
Like, and it's been you've been straight for years.
Couple years, about 5 years, 6 years.
Yeah, that's I
don't. And but you know what? Some people say it's hard to quit. That's a lie.
Well, I don't want to air people dirty laundry. It's a very close friend of mine. She was actually like my work mom back at Dawn.
Okay.
And like I was telling her like cause she smokes a lot too, and I'm like, all right, come on, Ma. I call her Ma just cause she older lady, but she's super cool. She actually helped me get where I'm at now, my new job. But I'm trying to get her off of it. And every time I think about her, I'm like, yo, Dad used to be on it, but like you haven't done it in a minute.
I don't. Just one day.
Went, like one day.
That was it. Done. Boom. Because my thing is, I was just tired of it.
Yeah.
I'm just, and don't miss it at all. But it leads me, and I wanted to. Okay, I watched. The only thing I know about a podcast is I watched Shannon Sharp podcast with Steve Harvey.
Yeah.
And him and Steve was sitting up there getting it in.
But see, because they wasn't drinking at first.
They was drinking.
They took like 2 drinks.
I don't care. They had alcohol.
Well, that's Shannon's alcohol.
But I don't care. It's alcohol. So my thing is, what do podcasts and alcohol gotten?
Well, it's not even
because a lot of people with podcasts, they be blasted.
But it's not for say like it's really just the for the look for the ambiance. You know what I'm saying? You chilling, you having a conversation with somebody, naturally you're gonna have a little drink. You're not going. You know what I'm saying? It's not like they on here taking busting shots. I mean, I know the podcast that I did with the bros. Shout out to the bros. It was a lot of alcohol in there. But
yeah, a whole lot.
We was just vibing.
I
when you do a podcast, you doing it just because you having a casual conversation with people, and it's just like for us, it's just like we be like on the beach somewhere and we just chopping it up.
So let me ask you this: what's the purpose of a podcast?
I mean, it's for multiple reasons. Like some people use it to, like for me, I just use it to reach out to others, to network and build some sort of like relationship. Rekindle old relationships and like talk to people. Some people use it for like, to build their brand or build other people's brands. And some people, they just use it to come on and talk trash. Like now in the social media world, you go on a podcast, you can say whatever you want. And all you need is that one little thing. And now you got millions of views.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just something that took off after COVID. Like COVID hit.
Because a lot of people was doing podcasts now, right?
Yeah, it was because of COVID. COVID hit. Nobody was doing podcasts before COVID. Like it was like very few podcasts.
Right.
And then COVID hit, sports shut down. Nobody had nothing to talk about no more. So they was just like, we just about to do podcasts. And then they was just like, but it's cool because everybody can do it. It's not like, it's restricted on one person. Everybody can do it and have it the way they want it.
Well, this don't look like everybody can do because I couldn't do nothing like this.
But you're doing it.
I wouldn't have no clue.
You're doing way better than what I thought. Like I feel like you've done this before. Like you just the way you flow.
Oh, this is cool. Like, we can do this again. Yeah, this is cool. I want to do it one time. I want to wear my jersey.
Yeah, I mean you can come through. I think
maybe
honestly,
game time.
This one might be like people might ask for you again on this one. I don't know.
Maybe game time. I want to wear my jersey because I didn't want to come straight home from work. But this is cool.
But I'm glad you came in. You know what I'm saying, in your layout. You just got off work. You got the fresh crease.
Okay. That's how I roll.
And what was the thing?
That's how I roll.
And
when I go to work, I'm just fresh, sharp, ready to go. Bang. I'm the man.
Yeah.
Trust me on this one.
At 70, right?
There you go with this. Okay. Remember this. You ready? Mm-hmm. I want a grandchild.
Got it.
Okay.
But I'm trying to say something though, because you always was big on creases. Because you used to have me downstairs ironing my everything.
You don't do that no more?
No, I still iron. I just don't do nobody does the heavy crease no more. But you was a big crease guy. Like I don't know where that came from. Was you like a big Bernie Mac fan?
Big Bernie Mac. Wow, I like that.
Bernie Mac used to do the creases.
Well, so did Steve and all that. I guess the old school thing. But my mom, or mom, your grandmother.
Yeah.
When we were little, she couldn't. Well, she didn't want us to leave in the house with wrinkled clothes on. So when I was going to elementary school in Wilmington High, but to make a long story short, when Wranglers was out, everybody used to wear Wrangler jeans. Everybody used to wear, they just take them from the wash machine, put them on. We didn't do that. We took them from the wash machine and threw a crease in them boys. I'm telling you, when we moved from Wilmington to Newark and went to Glasgow, when me and my brothers hit Glasgow, it was like the year before desegregation. I mean, the year before busing started. There were a few African Americans there, but when we came in from the city, creased jeans, nice white sneak, white t-top, white V-neck t-shirt, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
Well, them young ladies was on. We was like superstars down there.
For real?
Yeah, hell yeah. And then a couple of the other guys got a little ticked at that because their young ladies was admiring us. One, we from Wilmington, we from the city, we not from Newark, and two, we coming with a whole new fresh look. They was on us.
Wow.
That's why that was one of the main reasons I had to get out of there and go in the military. Because, like I said, from Glasgow, it was either go to jail or go in the military.
I'm still not on the fact you went to Glasgow.
Yeah, went to Glasgow. Didn't graduate, but did go to Glasgow. I would red and white, red and yellow, red and gold, whatever it is. I would.
Wow. That's crazy.
I would. And you played football for them.
I played football for the Little League team.
Whatever. It was Dragons.
But I'm a Yellow Jacket.
Forever. Yeah, you're a Yellow Jacket. We need to go to one of their games too.
Yeah, I'm gonna plan on going this year. They was actually all right last year. I'm gonna try to check them out this year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they was all right last year. They one of the girls that attended the school, Dawn.
Well,
her dad is the coach.
Before we end this, yeah, I'm not gonna say anything about my because you know where I stand on my grandchild.
Yeah, you
and
I think
all your viewing public knows where I stand on my grandchild. Yeah. But I got a question.
Yeah.
Is there any videos online where I can see you stepping?
Like the frat?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's on my Facebook, but I can send them to you.
Send it to me.
Yeah.
Because I only seen you step one time. Remember after the graduation when y'all was in the restaurant?
Well, that wasn't.
And y'all went outside and made all that noise?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to see that.
Think it sounds so bad? We went outside and made all that noise.
Because y'all did. Them country folks was like, what the hell?
Yeah, no,
y'all was out there.
I got plenty of videos.
I want to see one.
Do you wish you would have went to college?
Right. I don't know.
It's like
because
71.
Well, to be honest, I feel like I got a second chance, and this might sound crazy, but I feel like I got a second chance
when I went to school.
When you went to school, I went to school
3 years. And that's kind of like that's how I feel with my youngin is like I didn't get to go to the league, so like my son or daughter, like if that's my number one goal is to make sure I do everything for them to get to the league.
What league? The NFL?
Yeah.
Boy, please. You know what? Remember we talked about that.
What?
Remember, if you got into the NFL, I got a F-150.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But I think you made the right decision.
Well, I mean, still,
I really do. Because even those there are some of those in the league right now and have been in the league for years has fallen. You doing better than them.
Yeah, but it's still. I still want to be able to like do. I know a lot now that I didn't know back then, and I can navigate my youngin, whoever it is.
To
yeah. You know, we definitely gonna make that happen.
Well, we got one in the family that's in the right direction.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Silas, Silas, doing right.
Yeah, for sure.
So we got one in the family.
Shout out to the bro.
You doing right.
He doing his thing. But
doing right.
Yeah, we definitely. I'm definitely gonna be. That's the number. That's the goal. We gonna get him to the league. I'm a Deion Sanders. I'm gonna be out there early. Nah, we gotta get up.
Well, I think. Why do you think you didn't? Because you didn't go to Canada?
Nah, the resources. I didn't have like to get to the league. You got to have a lot of things falling in place. Like I look at Silas's track, and Silas had to literally like he took a lot of steps back to get to where he's at. Like
okay. because he's doing good.
It's a process that like you gotta have the right. First of all, you can't like coming from a small school. It's almost like not even possible. Not saying it's like a very small percent chance, but like for me personally, like I didn't have the resources to. I had the people around me that could like. They said I was good, but they didn't. I wasn't in the right people's like I didn't have the right people contacting my phone. And like I didn't have like I mean transportation to like go to camps to be seen. Like like my senior year, I would have to get up at 6 a.m., get on the 15, go to Taylor crib, and then ride with Taylor to go to these camps.
Right.
And that was only if like I planned it. Shout out to Taylor. And but like he could just get up and go to a camp, get up and go to this camp. I couldn't do that.
Oh, okay.
Like, you know what I mean? And that's one thing. Like you gotta start in high school. Like you gotta build that like that, and I don't fault you, I don't fault Uncle Daryl, I don't fault anybody. It's just like at the time, like in high school is when you sit down like sophomore year and say, okay, if you're gonna play a sport, how you want to go about it? Because my grades wasn't that great. I was borderline like I come on with a 2.0 A's and B's and not B's and C's, and you would be like all right, well we gotta get this up and do all that, but it's like like sophomore year is like like if this is what if you want to take it to this level, all right, let's lock in and let's do it. That means not going outside. That means not what I'm saying. Like I still to this day. You saying I was fast, but I could have been faster had I not broke my ankle. Remember when I was with Brody?
Yeah,
shout
I
out to
remember
Brody.
that. Right, I remember that.
And when I got them stitches, because all that
in your leg,
and it happened on the same leg. All that at a young age, not realizing like I'm gonna need these down the line, and I didn't rehab like I should have. I just kind of like did whatever the hospital did. So that's what did it.
After all of that.
So sophomore year is like me and my son, daughter. Yeah, all right, this is what it is.
But after all that, you still shine on that field.
I mean,
yeah, I was. So I'm sorry. Like Uncle Al used
72.
Like Uncle Al used to say, leave it on the field.
He said that.
Remember Uncle Al used to say that?
Oh yeah, Uncle Al used to
say leave it on the field. Yeah. So my point is, you seem like when you got out on that field, you transformed into.
Nah, I mean, I was definitely.
Oh, you was fast
because I love football.
You used to kill me. I used to love this. When you go up and get that ball,
because I love football.
You used to kill me with that.
Yeah, I love football.
And then you run like I was great. I'm chasing you with a belt.
Yeah,
you would haul.
I love football, but at a certain point, especially like
I still look at your film.
Yeah, I mean, I do too. I just looked at one not too long ago.
I was looking at one last night.
When you talk about going up and getting the ball, you ain't even seen this play. This play was you wasn't even at this game when this happened. Yeah, you can check this one out too. This is from.
Is it online that I can see it? Because I think I've seen all your.
You can hold on, because some of these don't be.
Or send it to me. Can you send it to me?
Yeah, you can see it right there.
Let me see.
You might have to rewind it a few times, or if it go out, press play.
You caught it.
Yeah. That was senior year at state. Did you see it?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
You know I still got your jersey.
Yeah, but yeah, you got to start that at a young age, and that's why I say like when my son or daughter, like I'm gonna sit them down sophomore year of high school, and I'm gonna be like, this is like all right, do you want to take this to the next level? Because the hardest transition is from high school to college. That was the hardest transition for me, was from high school to college. Like high school, you the man. Catching the ball, Newark, I was one of the best players on the team. Should have made blue gold, but that's another story.
Right.
But then going to college, even at Little State, like you back at the bottom. But like now that I got all that knowledge, just like, okay, if I start this process with you now sophomore year, then junior year, because mind you, I ain't going no college visits until after my last year playing ball. You should be going on college visits your junior year.
Oh, okay.
You should be taking college visits your junior year. And I wasn't, and again, I'm not faulting you. I'm not faulting Uncle Daryl. Like, you know what I'm saying? You did everything to keep me in the mix to get able to go to these places.
Right.
And Uncle Daryl got me to these places.
Right.
But yeah, like you got to start that process early. So for me, where it went wrong was I didn't have the resources, and I didn't realized, like, I don't know if you remember this, but after Concord, remember Concord?
Yeah, I remember
my senior
Concord.
year when I had that good game.
Yeah,
I had an offer to Bethune-Cookman, which is in Florida. They're Division I.
I remember that,
but I didn't have the grades. I had an offer right after Concord. They were the Uncle Darrell. He knew somebody at Bethune, and he sent them that game, and he was like, "Yeah, we want to offer him, but I ain't had the grades." So I didn't take that. That's the thing where you if you're gonna do it, sophomore year. So your grandson, granddaughter, wherever they at, sophomore year, we all gonna sit around. Look, this is what's gonna be.
But you can't you can't force them. They have to want it.
Yeah, for sure.
They have to feel it. I know they are. I know they are. Oh, trust me, I know that.
They're gonna want that.
But do you miss it?
Yeah. I just don't miss. I miss coaching. Well, I miss playing.
You don't miss playing?
I miss playing too. I miss both of them, but like,
because you were good.
Yeah, I miss playing.
You should be on the Eagles squad right now.
I should be.
Every time I watch the Eagles play and I think about their receivers, I want to send the Learjet to come and get you.
I'll be coach. I should be coaching the Wideouts right now.
Yeah, that's true.
I should be coaching the Wideouts right now, but we didn't hit an hour. I gotta get you out of here. You gotta go home.
Oh man, we could do this.
We gotta
do this again.
You gotta.
Okay, to the what's this called? Out the mud podcast. Thank you for having me. Happy Father's Day, and I'm gonna do this again
for sure.
And don't forget, to all you young ladies out there, I want a grandchild.
Oh my God, yo, we gonna get out of here, man. This is OTM Coach B.
Woo, my little one. This is cool. We can do this again. Oh man. Okay, yeah, we can do this again.